What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, is my chat working? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and play this 2-minute timer for just a second. Lady M, what's up? How are you? Oh, thank you, Kit. Hey, what's up? Okay, I don't know why that did that. Oh, I hope that didn't start a new one. Just in case. Just setting up, guys. 1 second. What's up, everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. What's up, Lady M? What's up, Kit? What's up, Catherine? What's up, Kay? Danny Foxy? Holly Chase, what's up? All right, awesome. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what's going on with me. If I've got COVID... I don't know. It's so weird because let's see, Saturday night that's when it first hit me, whatever it is, and I felt slightly feverish and I guess, cold. And then Sunday morning the same. I felt feverish and cold. Actually woke up like, ugh. And then Sunday afternoon, all of a sudden I felt fine. I was like, felt 100%. And I was so excited because I was going to do a show with the members only show. It was going to be my first members only show, and I was going to have them call in because I've been wanting to test that out, and so I can do that with my normal show and have people call in. And maybe 2 hours before the show is going to start, it hit me. And it's like phases where it's like kind of hits you. And then there's like another phase that's even worse than that. And it just, and it's feverish, lightheaded. It's weird. So last night was so-so, and then this morning I woke up and I felt fine. And I felt fine most of the day. And then 2 hours before, because I was going to start at 7:30, so 9:30 Eastern time, like my usual time. And all of a sudden, it hit me like stomach, aches. Not much headache, but fatigue. Yeah, fatigue for sure. And aches. Sore throat. No, but I'm thinking I might tomorrow. But I don't know if you guys have had that. Does it come in phases like that? It's so weird. And so I almost didn't go tonight, but now I feel fine right now. But like 30 minutes ago, it was, I don't know. So weird. Yeah. I mean, other than that, I'm pretty healthy. But yeah, I might, if it continues, I'm going to get a test tomorrow just to make sure. But just so weird. I don't know. So, Holly Chase, me too. Yeah. So today's show, I've kind of got, I've got the never had COVID. I had no idea. Yeah. So I'm going to do, because I didn't really get to do that in my beginning, my show earlier today, is the Thomas Howe. And then I'm going to touch on Kayelyn Louder. And also Lars. And all these kind of have, all these cases, and the Swedish twins. And all these cases kind of have something that's common, where it involves maybe mental health, or in that the one in Thomas's case, maybe a concussion, and either a body's found in the river. So they all kind of connect in one way or another. So I thought it'd be interesting to kind of combine these 4 stories together. So, that came with the COVID, more discussed. Yeah, I've heard that there's kind of like 2 phase, or like 2 different kinds, like the stomach and, or the like the chest and the other kind. So hopefully, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Yes, sir, same. Then it hits you, boom, everything tastes metallic. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, that's no fun. I know what metallic. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. What's up, Karen? Thank you for coming in. What's up, Sherry? So real quick, this is Taylor Steele. She went missing 7 days ago. She's 17, from Spokane, Washington. So she just went missing. And I feel like the worst chest infection. Interesting. Yeah, my chest has been hurting, but it don't hurt right now, but it was hurting earlier. Interesting. No stomach issues. Interesting. So, okay. Hey, what's up, Claire? So let's start with Tommy Howe. And I actually got the actual video to play for you, because I couldn't play it earlier because I was having problems with my internet. So, Tommy Howe, he got involved in a car wreck on the 22nd on the interstate in Illinois. And I'm just reading this real quick. So, police said the 24-year-old had last been seen at 11 a.m. on 22nd after he was involved in a crash near the Tri-State Tollway in Illinois Route 176 in Libertyville. Howe was last seen wearing a gray North Face jacket and jeans. His work cell phone was found 2 days later in the Old School Forest Preserve in Mettawa. So, the Antoshi police said last Friday a kayaker in Des Plaines River saw a jacket along the shoreline that matched the description. So, just for those who are not familiar with this case, he got in a car wreck, and then he hit the guardrail, hit another car after the guardrail, which involved a lady and a child. After the accident happened, the lady was checking out her kid, and after she checked on them, she went to go check on him, but he'd ran off. And so it happened. Let's see, I got my let me shift real quick here. Move this. Make this out just a little bit. So it happened right here on this freeway. His phone was found here. And I did a video because I noticed that there's a trail that kind of leads right here. And I assumed that he would have most likely had taken this because no one had seen him. Because, you know, if he goes, you know, on along one of these major highways, somebody's going to see him. You got residential here, residential. But if he took this path, no one would have ever seen him. And it's January. There's snow on the ground. So I don't think he's, you know, going through fields or anything. Because then it would have been, footprints and tracks. His body was found in this river. And it's just crazy because, like I said, I did a video. And I said that I felt like he was going to be around this area. And actually look, so I'm going to place the news article and then I'm going to show you because I think it's, let's see, he was found somewhere along here because the news crew was on this bridge. So I'm going to play the clip here.
A devastating end tonight to a search for a missing man who disappeared after a car accident.
Police say they've recovered the body of 24-year-old Tommy Howe.
Anthony Ponce has the latest live from Libertyville. Anthony.
Yes, Dawn and Corey, shortly before 2 this afternoon, dive teams recovered Howe's body from the Des Plaines River not far from Libertyville. This was after this past week. A kayaker spotted a jacket on the shoreline of the river that matched the description of the jacket that Howe was last seen wearing. The 24-year-old Antioch man vanished back on January 22nd under very unusual circumstances. He was involved in a car crash that day on I-94 and was right afterwards seen walking in.
So I was trying to figure out where the news crew was at. So if you look at this right here, maybe you guys can see if you guys can agree with me.
To a nearby forest preserve. That was the last.
I was trying to think where these guys were at because they don't say exactly where they found the body, but I figure where the news crew's at, it's got to be real close to this. So I apologize for pausing that. I'll finish playing that, but I just wanted to show you. Keep these pics in mind, but so this is Google Earth. So this is the bridge that I'm thinking, and then this is where those you'll see like the Christmas lights. I think this is it right here. So let me know. I'm gonna play the video back. All right. So doesn't that look like, because you got this little bit right here. So this is the river, and then you've got this, you know, the house here, and it looks like they got like a kind of like a dock or something right here. Let me just show you the picture one more time. So you got the steps here. The house, I mean, to me, I think it's, here, I could do it like that right there. I think this is it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let me minimize this so I can see the chat too. Yeah, Karen, yeah.
His family thinks that he may have suffered a head injury, perhaps, may have become disoriented. So fast forward to this past Friday when a kayaker spotted that jacket. Members of the Libertyville Fire Department SWIFT team began searching the Des Plaines River. That search had to be paused over the weekend because of difficult conditions. It did resume today, and that is when Howe's body was found in the water right near a railroad bridge. Now, a family spokesperson.
Oh, right near a railroad bridge. Right near a railroad bridge. Okay. Right near a railroad bridge. So, going down. Now, so it goes south, the river. So right now the direction I'm going is south, just for you guys, just so you know. So this is south. Railroad bridge. Back it out. I thought it was a little closer. I know it's coming up here. Where are you? Let's picture the snake. You're right here. So, okay, so his body was right here. So he still could have fell in and his body just went down, and so they found him over here. But the news crew is definitely where I had that pic, though. So they were, the news crew was here, but so like I said, the river flows this way, so he could have still easily fell in where I was saying. And then, yeah, sadly, yeah, that's where Doug and us thought it would be. Well, hi everyone. Yeah, I see. That's what I was thinking. Google is, like I said, I'd done a video on it, and that trail just goes right to that river. And you know, if he had a concussion, fell in or something, and sadly, let me just finish the clip for you guys. So,
says that Howe's got a very big family. A lot of them are coming in from all over the country, convening tonight. They didn't have any statement to offer the public tonight. Autopsy results are pending as an investigation is underway into the exact circumstances surrounding Howe's death. We are live tonight in Libertyville. Anthony Ponce, Fox 32, Chicago.
So yeah, that's terrible. So apparently it's drowning. Once I know, because people want to know if it's dry drowning, which would be interesting. So I am still looking. If I do find anything like the actual autopsy report, I will let you guys know. So let's see, which one should we do? Okay, so before I go into Kayelyn's, let's do one that I haven't done. So like I said, I got 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, technically 4 stories that all kind of are similar. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting. Not a lot of them technically are murders per se, but they're still missing people, and some of this is unsolved. So I think it'd be interesting. Yeah, dry drowning. Well, so yeah, Karen. So when I do the Kayelyn Louder, she was found, and they say it was dry drowning. But I'll do her story third. So I'm gonna do Lars. So let me play you the video first. Then you guys can kind of get some perspective, and then I'll play it again after I tell the story. So this is Lars. One of the last. This is the last known footage of him, and he's never been found since. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I know, I'm sure some of you have. This is kind of one of the most popular YouTube videos of a missing person running out. It's so strange. So he hops a fence apparently right here somewhere. They've never found him. So let me give you the backstory on this. So on July 8th, 2014, 28-year-old Lars Mitank disappeared into a field near Varna Airport in Bulgaria. Eerily, some of his last known moments were caught on video. What began as a carefree Eastern European vacation ended up in the family's worst nightmare and a mystery that endures to this day. So he's Lars, 28 years old, from Berlin, Germany, joined his friends on a holiday to Bulgaria in 2014, but never made it back home. Years later, he was dubbed the most famous missing person on YouTube. Is that crazy? Hey, Saucy Sushi, welcome to the channel. Just got here because someone filled me in. So I just did the first story, which was Tommy Howe. They found his body in the river in Des Plaines. Sorry, I had something in my eye. But yeah, so he's the guy that got in a car wreck, and he was missing. He ran away from the wreck and been missing for almost a month. And sadly, they found his body a week ago, drowning. So now we're on to Lars. So to finish the story, so years later, he was dubbed the most famous missing person on YouTube as an airport security video of the last known sighting spread across the internet. He has never been found despite millions of people viewing the video. That is crazy. Moments before boarding his flight back home, Mitank fled a busy airport in Varna. suffering from a head injury he had sustained during a fight a few days back. He disappeared into the forest surrounding the airport, never to be seen again. Lars has been missing for more than 6 years, so that's 2014. So that's 8 years now. Despite some compelling leads and his mother publicly pleading for information, the case appears no closer to being solved. So that's crazy. What's up, Peggy? Thank you. I subbed yesterday because Joseph mentioned your channel. Joseph Morris? I'm just curious. Which Joseph? I am so curious. Joseph mentioned your channel. Is that Joseph Morris? Hello, Peggy. Really? Oh my gosh. Well, good for him. Well, I thank you, Joseph Morris. That's cool. Okay, so finish the story. Thank you, Saucy. So Lars was born on February 9th, 1986, in Berlin. At age 28, he joined a handful of his school friends on a trip to Varna, Bulgaria. There, the group stayed at the Golden Sands Resort on the Black Sea coast. At one point during the trip, Lars found himself in a bar fight with 4 men about a soccer club was better. So he got in a bar fight and some buddies and stuff. And so while the other 4 supported Bayern, Lars left the bar before his friends did, and they allegedly didn't see him again until the next morning. When Lars finally turned up at the Golden Sands Resort, he informed his friends that he had been beaten up. Different friends offered different accounts, which in turn featured different details. Some told authorities that Lars was beaten by the same group of men he clashed with inside the bar, while others claimed that the men had hired a local to do the job for them. So anyway, so it was a bar fight over like teams or whatever. Sorry, I've got a nasty cold that just caught on. Ugh. Regardless, Lars walked away from the incident with an injured jaw and a ruptured eardrum. He eventually went to a doctor who prescribed him an antibiotic to prevent his wounds from being infected. He was also told to stay behind while his friends headed home. So apparently he was like a flight risk. So, and the friends asked, hey, do you want us to stay back and, we'll all go together? And he said, no, go ahead. He said something about you helping him with the info on the Kayelyn and Crystal murder. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Huh. Interesting. Thank you, Tammy. So Lars' friends offered to delay their return until he healed up, but he urged them to go ahead and schedule a later flight. He then checked into the hotel near the airport, where he began to exhibit strange, erratic behavior. Hotel cameras captured Lars on video hiding inside the elevator and leaving the building at midnight, only to return hours later. He called his mother and whispered that people were trying to kill or rob him. He also texted her asking about his medication and to block his credit cards. So he just got completely super paranoid. So on July 8th, Lars entered the Varna airport. He met with the airport physician to check up on his injuries. The doctor told Lars he could fly, but Lars remained anything but at ease. So he was still paranoid. He thought people were after him. And so according to the physician, looked nervous and asked him questions about the medication he was taking. So clearly he was just paranoid. And then this is his last known footage. So he's got his bag, he's got his backpack. And then, look the way he's running. And apparently he ran out from a bathroom, I believe. mean, he's on full dead sprint. So, the only meds it says is, oh, here. Let me finish the video and I'll go back to Aunt Danny. I'm sorry. Let me finish this video. I'm sorry. I like to answer you guys' questions. I mean, you probably guys can't even really see anything. I mean, it's just a yellow dot. I mean, he's just full dead sprint. So the only medication it talks about is just the antibiotic. So it's not even a psych med. I don't know how to properly pronounce that. I'll butcher it. Cefprozil. So he could have been taking other medication, but it just says he was prescribed just that. Ooh. So, well, the only thing with that, Google, is he was paranoid before that. So, but that is interesting, Google. But he'd been talking with his mom, and so very strange. So like I said, all these 4 stories kind of have something in common, where either it's a head injury before. Yeah, I'm still alive, 745. So either it's a head injury, and then this person goes running off, ends up in a body of water. So you've got the Kayelyn Louder story, which I'm going to get to next, where this guy, he still hasn't been found. It would really be scary if they found him in a body of water, because there's just so many eerie similarities to some of these stories. And then my last story is I'm going to get to the Swedish twins, which is just as crazy as the Lars story. Thank you, 745. So now we'll so part 3 is the Kayelyn Louder story. So what's... Oops. So I'm going to play you the 911 calls again with Kayelyn Louder. What's interesting about Kayelyn Louder is why I covered this case is because this happened in my hometown. The condo that this happened at was literally like a stone throw away from where I grew up, like the house that I grew up. So, and I've actually went there and did some filming of my own to see what could have happened to her. So, let's play the 911 call.
Real quick, I'll just play you that because I have it.
I did hear the fact that it seemed very brutal.
Were weapons involved or mentioned?
Yes.
Yes. What kind of weapons?
That's pretty much all.
Okay, so that was the first 911 call. She called 911 multiple times this day.
Okay, do you know who this person is?
No, I don't. I just know that there's an intruder in my house.
You don't know who they are?
No, I don't. I'm going to look from where I'm at because I'm worried about my safety. Please hurry.
Are you at the location now?
Yes, I am.
Were weapons involved or mentioned?
They're not talking or responding. I'm just telling them to leave so I can hear them taking things.
So you haven't seen them, you can just hear them?
Yes, correct.
Are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
I believe so.
Okay, are you able to get yourself to safety?
I just want to answer that while he's here.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Can you talk freely with me?
Yeah.
Okay, where exactly are you?
I'm in the back bedroom. Karen,
Where did the suspect enter the building?
There's only one door. Get out of my house.
Is there anyone else in the building who belongs there?
Yes, there's 6 apartments.
Okay, is there anybody else in your apartment that should be there?
I believe she is here.
Okay, so before I finish this, so While she's calling, she's in a 2-bedroom condo. She's in her bedroom. Her roommate is in there too, but in her room. So you got her calling 911 saying that there's an intruder somewhere in the front room. The roommate hasn't come on, but she's going to come on here in a second. But she's apparently in her room, just as who knows what she knows. But I don't think she realizes that she's calling 911. So now you're going to hear the roommate come in here in just a second.
I have a roommate.
Where is she at?
Next door to me.
Can you still hear them?
Yes.
Where does it sound like they're at?
So I don't know if you guys heard that. There was some laughing. During this day, there was a wedding reception going on. Now, like I said, I actually went to this place, and I'll show you some of the footage. So, her building, you got her building, and then right like maybe 40 feet, 30 feet is the clubhouse where they would have had the wedding reception. So it's real close. So if they would have had, the wedding reception going on, there would have been a lot of commotion going on. Could she have been suffering from some kind of paranoia? And, you've got all these strangers walking around, which they would have been real close to, her building. And so all of a sudden she's seeing people that she's never used to seeing around her condo. Does that kind of, so.
The front room, near the entrance. It's a small place. Shut up.
Are they saying anything?
Yeah, I heard someone say, hey, go in there. So there's obviously 2 of them. Hey, Carol, lock the door. There's something going on there. There. Come here. Yeah. They might have left.
Okay, what's going on now? They've left now?
Yeah, so I'm just going to look and see if anything's been taken. Someone opened the door, and I heard them come in. Don't do that, Carol. The door's still locked. It's not impossible. They must have...
So I don't know if you heard that, but the roommate Carol just said the door is still locked. Now, she just told the officer or the 911 operator that someone had broken in, but now you got Carol, the roommate, saying, no, the door's locked. What,
Hear something. Because when I took the dog out, I heard people talking. And there was people last night, sitting outside the window. And so they, were scoping us out or something. Why is the door still locked? Well, I can't explain that, but I heard, 2 people talking.
Okay, so I'm starting to really think if she said they were right outside her window. Now, for those who have seen my video, I was trying to figure out if she was up, because there's three floors in this condo. So there's the 3rd, 2nd, bottom floor, it's on the ground level. I'm almost convinced that they probably lived on the ground level. And so, well, let me play the videos where she's running out, and then I'll play my thing here. So let me go back to that real quick. So after this 911 call, there's some footage of her. Now, she had been seen taking her dog out a couple times.
She is. And
Oops, let me take this because I don't want to steal their stuff here. So this here, you got 2 parking stalls here. You got this big gravel boulder thing. And her complex is right here. A lot of misconception is that the creek is right here, but it's not. So in this first clip, she takes the dog out. Notice she's barefoot. What's up, Sleuth Mom? So a lot of people think that she's having some kind of breakdown right here, but really it just looks like she's just talking to her dog, which most of us animal lovers love to talk to our pets. Okay, he's kind of talking. Get to the clip. Like I said, I can't find the clips without. Does he not even play the last clip? Really? Does he not play the last clip? He may not have the last clip. Okay, that's okay. So anyway, the last clip, it's real quick, but you see her running out this way. There's a van parked right here, so it's probably like 30 minutes later, you know. But you see her just running out, and she's gone. So the dog's inside. She has no. Actually, I've got the notes here. So let me go to my notes. That's it. Let me find my notes. What story is this one? Is this okay? So that's the bar one. Oh, maybe I don't have my notes, but 1 second. So this happened on 2014 as well. That's interesting. So that happened at the same year as the Lars incident happened. So she was 30 years old, and this happened on September 27th. And she had run out. Let's see what it says here. It says what she left behind. Yeah, so right here. So, right. She was not wearing any shoes. Left behind her cell phone, house keys, purse, car keys, and her dog. So, which is really strange. To just go full sprinting out there. Oh wait, I gotta see this. My pets even talk back. That's funny. This was in Murray, Utah, where I live. Oh, yeah, Aunt Denny's got it. Pot is the only thing I'll make schizophrenia worse, like terrifying. Yeah, I could see that because paranoia. Yeah, I could get that. So, let me pull up. And hopefully this will play. I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't affect the stream. Let's see right here. Just gotta give you guys a little sneak peek. If it gets a little blurry on the thing, just let me know, guys.
So it is interesting.
Yep.
You know, what if it was just people, you know, like I said.
I've lived on the beach most of my life. The connection.
Yeah, I am going to have to get her toxicology report. I don't know if it's out there or not, but that's a very good question.
You know, like I said, there's a wedding reception here. You know,
from Mantua? Okay, that's cool. Okay, perfect. Oh, I just paused it. Perfect. So she's in either one of these three buildings right here, literally. I think now I'm almost convinced that she was on the bottom just the way. And this pillar right here is to the left is the clubhouse. And I know it from this view, what we're looking at looks kind of far, but it's not. Like, I could throw a rock, like, just... And it would, you know, I would say 20 feet from right here to there. Maybe 20, 30 feet. So it's close. And the clubhouse is literally right here. So I would think, you know, you got the people, they're having their wedding reception, and you got guests. And so you got this little patio area. And so they're kind of hanging out. And all of a sudden, she sees these faces that she don't recognize. And, you know, she's already in a paranoid state. It could happen.
I've lived on the beach.
I should have just downloaded this.
The connection Charlie and I have is making me take this risk of moving to the mountains.
You know, could this person?
So I'm going back up the hill. I'm just going to give you guys just a short little glimpse of. So if she came running down out of the screen that you guys see in the security footage, she would actually end up right here. So now she can run down and she can go either this way or this way further. And skip. And so that first curve will take you here. And this is where it'll get you the closest. Now look at this creek. Look how dry. So right here, this is the first area that she could have fell in. Pretty mellow water. Now this is a creek. She was found in the Jordan River. It connects, the Cottonwood Creek goes into the Jordan River.
Just kind of walk off one of these little areas right here, trip.
So this is about 4 feet, maybe 5 feet. She could have fell in, hit her head. I don't think the current would have taken her. Now it was raining, but it's super shallow.
I guess you could knock yourself out. You know. What do you guys think? Like I said, I can't really see the chat. I'm just doing this on my phone.
Oh, Lady M, you're so sweet.
I wish I could interact with you guys, but it'd be kind of tough.
So that's the first spot she could have fell in. So there's 2 paths she could have taken. So then I go explore the second path. Which is... Oops. Find it. Okay, right. Okay, so that's... Oh, right here. Okay, here we go. Go. Right here. Okay, so this is about 10 feet.
This is a nasty little drop.
So this is another area if she went a little bit further.
This is 10 feet easy. 10, 12 feet. She could drop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, September raining season for sure.
But I don't remember them saying any, like, I think there was some bruising, but I don't think there was anything major.
But as you can see, pretty for February, because this is February.
Well, okay, so this is a good representation. See, this is what I'm talking about.
And now this leads, so like I said, this is Cottonwood Creek. Now, not saying it's not impossible that she could have fell in and it was high enough. But now, for her body, this is where people can't really get behind. And it's tough for me, too, to see a body go this far. Especially in the Cottonwood Creek. The Jordan River, on a raising, when it's raining pretty bad, I could definitely see that. So, oh look, see, I already got it right here. Let me find my spot here. So this is Jordan River right here. 45th South. Go down. Should I hit the layers? Let me see what the layers look like. Satellite. Let me see if that makes it better or worse. No, it's hard to see. Okay, so 53rd. Okay, here we are. So Murray Park. She was. This is the Cottonwood Creek right here. And so you got the Willow condominiums and then the other condominiums. They're like basically the same. So she would have fell in right here. So let's click this. And let's do directions. And now we're going to do 33rd South. What was it? 33rd South. And 500 West. Oh, 500 West, I believe. Right there. Oh. There we go. So 6 miles. So her body was found here. So which means her body would have had to float through this giant park, which a lot of it, there's sidewalks along the creek. So she would have to go through here, and I'm going to go to the park too when it's better weather, just to kind of show you guys. So she would have to flow through a park during September, flow through here, this entire park, go past the hospital, under the freeway, and then finally meet up with the Jordan River, and then go. Oops! I kind of changed that. Oh well, but that was 7 miles. I kind of messed up the road there. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to believe for her body to go all that way. Like I said, when it hit this Jordan River, I could believe it, but the Cottonwood Creek, it's just for no one to see it. It's not impossible, but it's tough. And so the other problem with it is there was no water in her lungs. So, and the family just feels like there was foul play involved. So it was considered dry drowning. Could debris be over her? Could debris be over her? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Well, 13. Far from where she went, unless she ran all the way over there. Yeah, so she was barefoot. So, yeah, it's really tough. Let me close these out real quick. And we'll get into the fourth story real quick. Kayelyn, I'm going to look up the autopsy real quick. Boy, I think I spelled that wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Okay. So I think it was, later determined inconclusive. An autopsy conducted on Kayelyn Louder, the woman was missing for 2 months before her body was found in the Jordan River, was unable to determine how she died. The autopsy report concluded the cause of death was undetermined due to exposure to the water. We knew there was a possibility, but are saddened not to have any more information or closure. Her toxicology report indicated nothing fatal or illegal in her system. That's interesting. So, nothing fatal or illegal, but doesn't mean that she didn't have prescription medication in her. So, could she have been on medication and she stopped taking it? Like in the case of Elisa Lam, where she was on this medication for her bipolar, and they said that she stopped taking her medication. She had low levels of her normal prescription medication in her autopsy. So it just talks about the odd 911 calls. We know there's more to her story. Her family deserves answers and deserves justice. Without help from influential people or deep pockets, family feels we are left to accept what authorities have speculated, but we know this is not an accident, says the Louder family. So, like I said, I'm going to do some more investigating. I'm not done with that. I'm just waiting for better weather. One Denny says, while she was floating, is there a lot of debris in the water? That would have covered her? Well, if it was flooding, I mean, let's just, I wouldn't think, but just give you a couple pictures of the Jordan River here. Oh, I guess I got to put Utah in there, or we're going to get Israel. So, yeah, that's a good picture right here. I mean, just your basic river where, you got, this kind of isn't where in the residential area. This is kind of where it gets bigger. This isn't, Yeah, that's closer to the park there. Oh, yes, this is where the body was kind of close to. Yeah, I don't know. How do they know that this didn't have anything to do with the roommate? Good question. I would think they would have seen her roommate running out after her. Yeah. That's a good question. Good night, Google. So yeah, so the last story here. Close this out. Yeah, I'm sorry for going so late, guys. Like I said, I didn't feel good. And then I was like, man, I really want to do these stories that I set up because they all kind of have a connection in some ways. So this is crazy. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this. Oh, one more thing with the Kayelyn Louder story before I get into this one. She had a twin brother, Kayelyn Louder did, who sadly took his own life, I think 4 or 5 years prior to her going missing in 2014. And there has been some studies that there's things with twins that they, I don't know, sometimes there's something wrong with them. I don't know. I got to do some more, look up some more things on that twin stuff. But, you know, sometimes they just go crazy, apparently. And the reason I bring that up is the Swedish twins. So, who try to literally kill themselves while, so here, I'll just show you. So first they try to get hit by a car, and then so the police come. I'm like, oh my gosh, this lady's crazy. Oh, I think I can actually play this because it won't. So here, I'm going to play you guys this.
This car. Incredibly, the two women seem
Oh,
to be
really?
injured.
Oh, that's cool.
Managed to stop pretty quick.
Yeah, they have, yeah. The highways officer came over to speak to us and he started to inform us what had actually gone on, where these women had actually come from.
Right, what we've got is they were...
So there's these two twins, and I think they just literally tried to, because they were like on the freeway, and so these guys are like, hey, you know, what are you guys doing? Oh, you have a twin daughter? That's awesome. And Terry Crowder says, I have twin sons who will be 21 in July. Oh, that's awesome, Terry. So now they're talking to him, asking these girls, like, hey, what's going on?
In the central res.
Why? Do you know?
Exactly.
Oh, they speak English?
One speaks English, yeah. The one in the red.
Yeah.
We had a block coming up.
Right.
Because we knew they were on camera.
A full closure?
On camera. Full closure northbound.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were
So now you're going to see something kind of, I wouldn't say it's trigger warning because they're fine, but it looks horrific, but they didn't die, so.
And across the Bravo. So as we approached, they hadn't seen us, mother. The red one's got knocked down by the red car over there. I've got an ambulance.
So one's already been hit. So.
On route for it. Right. She seems all right, but I'm not a doctor. She has been knocked down.
Is she the one that speaks English or the other?
Here she goes. Here she goes.
Oh no! Mike Alpha, we need ambulance.
She's fine.
Officers to the scene. We've got two possible fatals.
As she ran out, he tried to grab her instinctively. Luckily for him, her jacket came off, or else he'd potentially have been in the carriageway as well. She was obviously struck by the HGV. Once the first girl had run out, the second one, for some reason, also decided she was going to run out into the traffic as well.
Can you look after her for me? The initial shock was just phenomenal.
So it looks worse than it is. They're
done that in front of you.
So
it's okay, Nona. Stay where you are. Stay.
I know it looked bad when you see the one go in front of the semi. Like I thought for sure she was a goner.
It's now a major incident, and we need backup, and we need backup to us quick.
Oscar Tango 3-3 on arrival. Both females have ran out into the carriageway. First female has been hit by HGV in lane 2, serious injury. Second female has been hit by a small vehicle in lane 1. It's got 2 serious casualties. We're going to need air ambs of it. No, come on, my love. Come on, you've hit your head. Calm down. We are the police. We are the police.
I said they're fine. They got some bumps and bruises. I don't know how they survived, especially the one that went in front of the semi. It looked a whole lot worse than it was. I mean, I'm sure it was bad, but...
Calm down. Yeah, and the doctor's en route. It's okay. Calm down. She appears...
Yes, these are the twins.
She's unconscious initially. I mean, you can see the damage to the vehicle, the windscreen and the roof as well. Majority of people don't survive collisions when they've had an impact.
Yes!
We're trying to make sure you're okay. Right.
Yes. Yes, Elizabeth.
It was unbelievable when she started to come round and just decided that she was perfectly okay.
Where's Paul? Stay. Why do you film me? Stay still. Why do you film me?
And so she's going to do it again. So just when you thought this wasn't like horrific enough, now she's trying it for like a third or fourth attempt. This is crazy. Oh.
Fucking hell!
No! No!
Her strength was absolutely phenomenal. The only time I've dealt with people with similar strength are those people that have been on drugs or under the influence of alcohol.
Stay! Stay there! Calm down, calm down, calm down! Calm down! Calm down, calm down! Calm down!
Yeah, pedestrian on the safe boat.
She's looking to fight. She's in a fighting stance.
Oh, I'm sure she had adrenaline going like crazy.
Deranged woman.
Relax. Calm down. They're high on something. Calm down. We're police. Police. Look. Police.
I suspect that
police.
Deliberate on behalf of the
police.
Can you imagine your adrenaline? I mean, for everybody involved. Oh my goodness.
I was joined by a member of the public who happened to be a retired police officer who offered his assistance, which was gratefully accepted. We thought we'd be able to restrain her with 3 of us, but the strength was just phenomenal.
5 people to get her.
The first police patrols at this point started to turn.
Been hit by a car.
As we tried to get her over the central reservation.
Yes, you're right. Yep, Danny.
Some people
don't ask me to pronounce that.
Full force in the face.
Fully dux. I
can't
pronounce it.
Down. On the face. Down on the face now. That way towards you.
Watch it, Trace, watch it.
It took 6 of us in total to restrain her.
So crazy. The only other people that act this like superpowers is people that are on like ice or meth.
The police! We are the police! We are the police! No, let go! Why do you let me stand, Robert? Why do you do this? Why do you do it? Why? Why? Roll her forwards. Go on. Over. Roll her over. Fuck you guys! Fuck you!
Uh-oh. I didn't realize it. Sorry. Apologies. There goes my YouTube video.
To the sheer strength and the unpredictability, we believed it may have been connected to a head injury, which is why we didn't go hands-on with it.
Interesting, Terry Credit. Say my 2 twins at the VAC, college hospital when they're 10, almost 21 now, 100% say the exact same thoughts, answers, emotions with questions. That's crazy.
Yeah, is she under arrest at the moment? Well, 1 through 6 if she is.
Well, she needs to be, for if nothing else, for going on the carriageway and for her own safety.
Come on!
The commotion has had a huge knock-on effect. Both sides of the motorway are closed, and motorists are trying to see and film what's going on.
So if I catch you taking a photograph, I'll seize the camera off you, okay?
It's not something we want the public to be doing. It often inhibits our...
Folie à deux. Folie à deux. Ah, okay. Thanks, Aunt Denny. Folie à deux. So, yeah. I just thought it was kind of interesting because I think it just kind of all ties in to these stories where it's just... I don't know. That is just the craziest thing ever. I was mentioning that. Yeah, Christy Louise. I'll have to look into that. There's a video of one twin attacking someone at 7-Eleven, either before or after attacking someone with an axe. Freak man or psychotic, heavy on drugs for sure. Yeah. Wow. I'll have to look that up. Straight jacket. Yeah, I think they both do. This one had to have been very long ago. I was in high school still. Yeah, I'm not sure what year it was. Can look up the year real quick. Swedish twins. May 2008. Yeah, that's right. May 2008 is when it happened. Ursula and Sabina. The Erickson twins. That's right. The Erickson twins. But, yeah, it says they led normal lives. Yeah, oh, that's right. The one of them had killed a man. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, shoot. I just accepted something. Identical twins suffering from shared psychosis. Yep. Chaos on M6. It talks about that. Yeah. But, yeah, pretty wild. Wild. Yeah, oops, it is. Having a brain is cool until it goes wild on you. No kidding. Yeah, that's why it's like I said. All these stories kind of have. Could they have mental illness involved, where you got this guy just jetting off? You know. Oops. To make it smaller. But I mean, this poor kid, got his whole life ahead of him, jetting out of a bathroom stall in the airport. Never to be seen again. And you got Kayelyn Louder. And it's just so weird. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, I thought I'd do those stories. Let me show the missing real quick before I get off here. Because like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to go. So this is Taylor Steele, missing February 14th. She's 17 years old, Spokane, Washington. So if anybody is in that area, please take a close look. Peggy says, she's after me because I won't. Huggers her, so she... Especially nowadays with all these VR meta worlds apps making do crazy things for quick fame, shameful. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they all kind of tied into one way. But, so I've got some crazy stories coming up. I've got the story that was from one of my viewers who's from Australia. She, I'll just give you the headline of it. She was attacked on a bus. She was a bus driver who would take, when people are done drinking at the bar, she would pick them up and drop them off to their home so they don't have to drive drunk home. So she was a bus driver, and she had two people get on her bus that had been watching her the entire day. They got on her bus and planned to sexually take her, and then after they were done, they were going to kill her. And while she's driving on the freeway, they started doing this. So she's on a bus by herself with two attackers, and she's trying to hold them back while driving the bus. And she tells the story and everything. She made a video for me. And I cannot believe the story she told me. And this is a true story from a viewer from Australia. And I'm going to be covering that sometime this week. And this woman is amazing. What she did to fend off these two attackers while driving the bus. in my eyes, in what she would say, saved her life. So I'm going to talk about, cover her story. And of course, I got the Paranormal Tuesday tomorrow. I will do a live show as well. And what else do I got? So yeah, I'll be doing those 2 stories and more once I come. What's Joshua Bohanna missing since June? Need some awareness. Joshua, okay. Joshua Bohanna. Okay, so this is Joshua Bohanna. Oh, that's really small. Okay, it's from Cokeville. Oh, he's a diabetic. So Tennessee. Okay, I'll get his thing, and then my next video I'll definitely put him in one of my next upcoming videos for sure. So, so yeah, I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry it was such a late start. Like I said, I just haven't been feeling good, but I did want to go do the story today. What's up, Anita? Sorry. So yeah, I guys hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow for Paranormal Tuesday. Love you guys.